So I found this video. It's called "The Pink Sauce Ruined His Talk Show." He deleted it. Yeah, I'm curious about it because the pink sauce was horrible. My understanding was pink sauce was full of like milk. Milk? Sorry, guys. Milk? It was full of milk? Pink sauce was full of milk. Okay. And people were getting it delivered to their houses. The longer it would take to get delivered, the more, I guess there's some kind of bacteria, and it would explode because there was just so much gas in the bacteria that it would pop. And my understanding is this guy kind of defended the pink sauce, and to such a degree that he deleted the show. Who is this guy? We'll find out.
Thousands, if not millions of people use social media as a financial resource, a way to support themselves, which is great. But one mistake on social media when running a business could cost you more than you think.
True. Imagine not being able to take accountability. People were talking about, wait, somebody said, wait. Oh, Fab4 needs to drop you real quick. What? People were trying to cancel this guy's sponsorships over this? You cheated a girl out of telling the truth? What?
Uh-oh, like releasing that episode? Man, there's been a lot that's happened since we released our last video on this topic. So to catch you guys up to speed, there's a self-proclaimed TikTok chef by the name of Chef P. Chef
fucking penis. What's that other person's name?
He created something called the pink sauce. Well, at first it seemed like an interesting product, but when people started ordering it, it came like this.
Oh my God.
Wow, that looks like a nice burrito. Oh, it's a bottle.
Look at this!
Definitely not as advertised. There are all kinds of typos on the bottle. It said it had 444 servings.
Yeah, I remember that as well.
The expiration date was off. And while all of this was happening, Chef P was only talking about the positive reviews to her sauce and completely ignoring the justified criticism. That was until she finally addressed it on a live stream where this happened.
What do you mean FDA approved?
So, I forget the specific FDA standards in Florida, but I don't know if you necessarily have to have everything FDA approved as long as it's like baked goods. Where's the full episode, I wonder, of this podcast?
I don't sell medical products.
So that made people worried, to say the least, and suddenly everyone who consumed this were questioning, what did I just eat? And while all of this was happening, there was also a creator by the name of Allured Beauty who was also criticizing the product. And she made a review on the product, which was not great because it wasn't a great product. I mean, TikTok even labeled...
Hey, it might be a good product if you can get it fresh. I think that's the biggest issue.
People trying the pink sauce with participating in this activity could result in you or others getting hurt. And this is where the whole plot took an unexpected turn, because apparently there's a talk show by the name of Karamo Show.
All right, Karamo Show. Wow, he only has 14,000 followers, and that was such high production quality. Karamo. Does this still exist? Yeah, he still has it.
Karamo.
Is this like an actual show? Why is the production value so good? What is this a TV show too? I guess he didn't delete the pink sauce episode. I mean, I guess he didn't put this whole show, but
they invited Chef P and Allured Beauty to hash it out on his show. And this is off the back of Allie announcing that she would reveal the pink sauce test results on the talk show. But the show was clearly set up to make everyone feel bad for Chef P and to shame Allured Beauty for criticizing a subpar product.
Now I understand. So he was hosting an event, but instead of hosting a debate, basically, but instead of letting the two hash it out, he chose a side.
Because listen how they framed this.
There was a packaging mistake. So initially, someone who received the first order was someone that I knew personally. So she called me like, girl, my package looks horrific.
Yeah.
And so then I was like, okay, we have to put it in. Like, we have to stop all of these orders, contact each and every customer. We contacted everyone directly, meaning single emails.
I mean, is that true? Can somebody prove that? Because I feel like that's not true.
And let them know, hey, the shipment got damaged. We're aware of this. We will either refund you or send you a brand new bottle of pink sauce.
I doubt that any of this is true, to be honest with you. I doubt any of that's true. Bro, it didn't come damaged. It exploded because of the bacteria in it.
And, you know, we did offer...
But okay, he's just letting her talk.
Exclusivity.
I'm more interested in him, how he talks to the other girl.
Like, just special offers to our customers, letting them know like, hey, we care. And
You handled your business like a
Yes.
boss. She was like, I made a mistake. I'm going to rectify it.
Well, we find out later that this wasn't true because she did not contact Allured Beauty. But this is where they decide to
Yeah.
single out one critic who is Allured Beauty on the talk show.
When did you start receiving the backlash, and what was that backlash saying?
Okay, so there was a young lady on social media. She took
Okay.
it as the moment to say, hey, this is my moment to become viral.
But she paid
Ah, okay. This is her moment to talk shit on her just for virality. Okay.
$20 plus shipping for a subpar product, and she rightfully criticized it.
Bro, it's not even a subpar product. It's poison. At that point, it's poison. It'll kill you.
I don't see an issue with that. People make reviews of products all the time. Fix the product if it's valid criticism, and if it's not, ignore it.
All right, when we get back, we're going to talk to one of your customers and fellow TikTok influencers, Allie. I think she's one of the people
right.
that you said kept on with the harassment, right?
So far, not a big fan of the framing, but I want to see how he talks to this other girl.
Yes.
See, this is what really confused me as well. How is making TikTok videos criticizing a product harassment? She's as
Oh,
well.
is that what he
She's
called
one
it?
of the people that you said kept on with the harassment, right?
Yes.
See, this is
Yeah, see, like he didn't call it harassment. And this is like a bit of plausible deniability from him, but he asserted that she was calling it harassment. So
what really confused me as well. How is making TikTok videos criticizing a product harassment? She's criticizing a product. The product had a questionable smell, and then she found glitter in it, so she sent it to a lab. That's within her right to do. So to fly her out to a talk show, then single her out as some person who's leading a harassment campaign, that's just a weird thing to do. But then they bring out Allie, who is Allured Beauty, and then they have this whole weird moment where Chef P grabs her hand and tells her that she is not special.
You're not special.
She's the customer. Like, she's supposed to be special to you.
well, no, not at all. I don't agree with. I mean, that's a condescending like dick move to do. To be like, you're not special. But it's the customer isn't special fundamentally. It's just, you know.
Yeah, that's just absurd, but we did cover that in our previous videos on this topic. And then the whole talk show takes this odd turn where at the end, Karamo says this.
I think this is a moment of reflection.
Absolutely, and I think it's a moment of learning on both parts.
I think the learning is more on your part.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's being real. And then this being real here.
learned from
Because
her.
I literally, the thing is the matter of that she is, her business, her livelihood, her safety is being affected now.
Well, so is the safety of everybody they're sending the food to, like, or this thing to. What are you talking about? This guy, I can see why this guy did it. This guy's a fucking idiot. All right. You know me. I start off very charitable, but like this is a little. This guy's a fucking moron. Did he not have anybody? So he has a show on NBC apparently. That's what people are telling me. Maybe that's wrong. And this is just them posting it on YouTube. Why the fuck? Why would have somebody look into the pink sauce? Yeah, it's really dangerous. They're like doctors that are talking about how it's like horrible for you.
And these are
Yikes.
things that we don't think about. This moment is for you to realize that your power is really in what you're saying and what you're doing. And that one video that you did for that second,
I mean, not for nothing, but yeah, sure. In social media, people can lie and it can go in a wrong way. But in this case, if she was lying, people would have caught it. Like other people were getting explosive diarrhea packages.
the follow-up video had ripple effects that you have to acknowledge is there. Because
Good. So this way, everybody can actually get the outreach. So that, like, bro, this could have killed people. Like, it's actually poisoned food. This is why I don't support black-owned businesses, because I don't want to die. I'm just kidding. But no, seriously, this could have really killed people. Like, and she didn't email anybody. Prove that. Bullshit. She didn't recognize anything. She was fucking playing dumb. And I was okay with her being stupid. I was okay with her just being a fucking moron. Like, I was okay. Like, she's a moron. She's an idiot. She didn't realize somehow that milk not put in the refrigerator for weeks is harmful. Whatever. I was okay with her, like, fucking ignorance. But, like, to pretend that, like, you're not in the wrong is fucking crazy.
if it was on the other foot, you'd be sitting here upset, crying, mad if you had to move every week because you and your child were in danger.
She's not moving every week. Get the fuck out of here.
Absolutely.
So this
What?
is the moment for you just to say, you know what? Next time, I will take this step. Before I post something, I'm going to do my research. Before I do something,
Damn, that is irony. That irony is palpable there. Before I post something, I'm gonna do my research. Oh, this guy's a fucking idiot, dude.
I'm going to reach out to her. Before I do something, I'm really going to realize is this really
No.
my responsibility?
Yes.
Your responsibility is to build each other up as women.
I'm kind
Shut the. You're an idiot.
of dumbfounded every time I hear that
Oh
rant.
my
She's
God.
the customer, and he didn't do his research. Then to top it off, they never revealed the pink sauce test results. And when I asked Allie about this, she said,
I am not positive. They were really welcoming, and I guess it just wasn't something that was important at the time to the network.
yeah, because it seemed like they kind of picked the narrative they wanted to go with.
Oh,
And
yeah.
anything that could interfere with that, they probably threw to the side. This blew up massively in his face, so much so that the comments on his new YouTube videos are just flooded. Imagine
Really good. Good. That's funny.
gaslighting and shaming a customer for being rude and toxic when the person who created the pink sauce straight up called her not special in front of a bunch of random audience members and had them clap after she said that. It's pretty obvious who the toxic person is. Can you imagine how horrible that
Wow.
must have felt? Shame on you as the host for not even acknowledging Pink Sauce's mistakes and harassing the customer. Cowardly of you to take down the Pink Sauce interview after you unfairly tore into the concerned woman for rightfully critiquing Chef P. Like it was her job to inform
The fact that they're calling her Chef P is far beyond what needs to be. I mean, this person is not a chef. They're a fucking idiot. There's no way that a chef doesn't know about milk.
P of everything that she was doing wrong instead of the responsibility being on the woman whose business it is to do her own homework before shipping sauce that could possibly sicken people. Never in my life has a talk show host shocked or disappointed me more than when you told the victim the learning was more on her part after blindly taking such a bizarrely biased position from little to no evidence or prior research on the topic. You used your platform to promote gaslighting. Is that really
Literal gaslighting, because that the gases inside of your stomach from eating the pink sauce could cause you to light on fire and explode. I mean, fuck.
what you stand for? I'll be sure to tell my friends not to watch your show. Yeah, that's
Damn.
just a handful of them. But the story continues here because Chef P actually finally addressed the whole situation, or well, kind of.
Hey y'all, Chef P here. Okay.
I'm gonna tell you though, Chef P's looking fucking fine though. That's all I have to say. I would eat that pink sauce if you know what I'm saying, dude. That's all I'm saying, dude.
Okay, so I know I haven't been active on my socials lately. I've been really busy behind the scenes working closely with Dave's Gourmet, developing the pink sauce. And I know like a lot of things have taken place. I've been reading y'all comments and the things that y'all have been saying. I want to say, first of all, that
Thing on the left looks disgusting. Pink sauce chicken. Jesus.
I do take accountability for the mistakes that I have made and the things
No,
that
you
have
don't.
taken place.
Hey, that's a
That's not any progress. Saying I take accountability for something without explicitly saying what those things are is silly. That's not real accountability.
accountability.
However,
Uh-oh. Here we go.
I had a very limited amount of resources at that time. Being a one-woman army, there are some things that I did not know. There are some
Bro, I just don't know how you don't know. I think the base of that was like ranch. Was it milk or was it ranch sauce? Like, how do you not know that about perishable goods? You're an adult. How are you alive? I don't understand how you're even alive if you don't know about these things.
things that I am enlightened to in an enormous amount
I like that freak the Gemini's on here. Pretty cool.
of things that I've learned in the process of all of this. You know, with over 500 million people knowing about my brand becoming a nationally known brand within 30 days is, you know, beyond one of my biggest dreams and beyond anything that I could have imagined. This whole experience is extremely, I'm growing a lot. Like,
For some reason, she still didn't apologize to Allie. Starting a business is tough.
I think that the apology needs to be more from that fucking talk show host. That guy's a real dumb piece of shit. Did he ever respond? Did he ever like apologize for being an absolute fucking dipshit moron? Like,
And I feel like a lot of people would have given you
the product is a lot of raw honey. Is that what it is? Like, what does raw honey do? Because I'd be hitting it raw honey. I guess it would grow bacteria. I mean, that's what I would assume.
slack if you just admitted your mistakes right away rather than going on to a talk show, singling out one critic and then blaming her for a harassment campaign on you. All you needed to do was own your product, admit its own faults, and tell the world what you're doing for that to never happen again.
No. What you really need to do is gatekeep, gaslight, girl boss. Girl boss. That's all you gotta do.
Clearly, she's working with a large company now, so I'm very confident they're not going to release some half-assed product now. It's just a shame.
Well, good for her, but it is an app, which I think it's just it is a shame that that talk show host was so irresponsible and like in the way that he handled that woman. What a dumb piece of shit.
That she smeared her own brand like that. She then goes on to say that she now has mentors and she thanks people for the continuous support.
She has mentors, but she has like fucking 13-year-olds in home ec class going, you can't do that. You can't leave. You can't put ranch sauce in the mail. That's what it is. It's a 13-year-old that just finished their first home ec class. Not even the semester. The first. You can't fucking do that, girl. You can't fucking. That's why you ever see the thing that says refrigerator only? Yeah, you have to leave that in the refrigerator. I fucking never knew that, guys. I'm learning. So I didn't know that when something says refrigerate, keep in refrigerated, that I had to keep it in a refrigerator. I didn't know that. I mean, how did you know that?
But there was no apology there. And that video was released 2 days before the recording of this video. But I did receive a message from Ali today where she said that she received a long-winded apology from Chef P. So this story has had some progress, but
I don't care about Chef P. I truly think that the talk show host was much more irresponsible because he gave her a huge platform to and like double down on everything that she said and thought. And he's supposed to be the responsible party, the mediator. That's like, oh, you know what? This is bad. Like what you did. Hey, I understand that you're a small business owner, and I respect the grind, but you really should have known that shipping ranch sauce and raw honey unrefrigerated could kill people.
maybe Karamo needs to do some research himself and apologize to Ali as well. Because in my interview with Ali, I could clearly tell she was scarred from going on to that show because she still thought that she was in the wrong. But the talk show is now deleted off YouTube, so maybe Karamo is just hoping that people will forget. But who knows? Only time will tell.
Thousands, if not millions.
That was good. I just K-A-R. How do you spell it? Is like the full episode here somewhere? Oh, this is the deleted episode.
So here's my bottle. I'm just a little worried about it being swollen. I don't know if this is considered swollen or not.
They don't have, wait, this is only the second part, it looks like.
Thousands, if not.
Wait. This isn't the part, the first part where he runs defense for her. I want to see if I can find the first part where he's just like, oh, this is let's see, what
confronts
what is Moist Critical watch?
That was the dunk.
Y'all know Pink Sauce from.
Oh, he watched the actual show. That's how he was able to do this. Of course, he didn't put the fucking credit of the show in there. I'm not gonna be able to find it. I'm trying to find the beginning of it. I guess this is all we got.
So here's my bottle. I'm just a little worried.
I guess I could just watch Charlie's reaction, but I'd rather just watch this.
Worried about it being swollen. I don't know if this is considered.
Maybe I should just watch his reaction to it. Sorry, guys, that was very inappropriate. But he watches a full thing.
Kai
right?
confronts online critic over her viral pink sauce. You mean the entire critic here?
From TikTok, right?
Together? That was
all right.
That was the dunk.
Y'all know Pink Sauce from TikTok, right?
I do. I know Pink Sauce as a person on TikTok.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So her
audio levels are terrible.
online business quickly went downhill when her social media followers and customers turned on her. Everyone, welcome Chef P to the show.
You shipped poison.
Well, you know, when my stomach is turning on me, I tend to turn on the person who turned to my stomach in the first place.
Like, this wasn't like cancel culture or something. You shipped actual hazardous material. You shipped sludge.
Well, tell me about this. But you weren't ready for it.
No.
Did you have a negative response from your customers?
Yes.
Why?
Because you sent them a fucking infectious bomb, basically.
I made a mistake.
What was the
there
mistake?
Was a packaging mistake. So initially,
that was the only error.
Someone who received the first order was.
Well, the thing is that she's trying to say that it was a packaging mistake when the mistake. So what she's trying to do here, from my best understanding, and I'm pretty sure I'm right, is that she's trying to say that because people got their thing exploded, and she's saying that's just a packaging error. I guarantee you, she won't explain what the packaging error is, because if there was a real packaging error, she could be like, yeah, there was a packaging error. I accidentally farted on all the packages. Right? She has no explanation. Her packaging error is that, again, the gas built up from the bacteria and it exploded. It exploded. That's it. That's the scientific term.
Someone that I knew personally, so she called me. Contact each and every customer. We contacted
true.
everyone directly, meaning single emails, and let them know, hey, the shipment got damaged.
What if we're married? Would you still contact me?
We're aware of this. We will either refund you or send you a brand new bottle of pink sauce.
No, that's true.
Hey, we care. And
You handled your business like a boss. She was like, I made a mistake.
That's
I'm going to rectify it.
What?
Okay.
No,
Yeah.
she what? I'm unfamiliar with this guy's talk show, but what the fuck? No. What?
That's true.
She's addressing like the most minor issue with the packaging, as opposed to the shipping harmful ingredients without any refrigeration. Fucking raw honey through hot mail, wrapped up in fucking crunchy paper.
You guys remember Hotmail? Hotmail.com? An email thing. You wouldn't get it. I'm old.
It's botulism to go. It's a to-go order of botulism. Jesus Christ.
Oh, maybe she's referring to the packaging mistake as the calories that she fucked up? Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Fucking milk and honey.
Things about you.
Yes.
So this one mistake of packaging with your pink sauce.
Yes.
Oh my god.
People creating
He
exactly
doesn't even push her on it. It's so funny.
stories about your product. About
Does this guy know at all what this is even about? How clueless is he? He thinks it's all just a packaging mistake? That, oh, the calories were wrong and the servings were wrong or something, or the ingredients were misspelled. Is that all he thinks it is?
I don't think that he cares.
The comments are absolutely against her, too.
And I feel like I'm leading an inspiration to them.
I think he's decided like what narrative he wants to push, and that's just what he's.
You can do whatever you want to do.
She
You know,
cries.
you put your mind to that and you do that.
What's making you emotional?
That was a good question. Yeah, why are you getting emotional? Like, there's not...
No, well, it's a good question. I would be like, why are you fucking crying? He's not asking her what's making you emotional in a way to invalidate her, because I would invalidate her feelings 1,000%. He's overly affirming her feelings right now. He's like, what's making you so emotional? Well, I just have my food poisoning right now. I don't know what it is.
You have not been pressed on anything right now, by the way. This guy has tossed you an absolute birthday cake of a question. Oh, you had one packaging mistake, and now people hate you for it. Which isn't at all the case.
It's huge, bro.
Like, this is very silly. Like, this is pretty bad. I'm assuming this guy did absolutely no research on it, or I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that that's the case.
Listen.
But there is a chance that it really is just ignoring that on purpose for some reason, and I don't get why.
Bro, I know. Listen, bro. I know I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. I used to work with a lot of black people, and a lot of times they would kind of like they would go a little extra mile for other black people. I respect it. I'm not saying it's bad, but I feel like that's what's happening here. Because I used to work with a guy. He was kind of an asshole, and he would fuck up constantly. And my boss was black, and he was a great boss. He was a great guy, but he was like, yeah, he would even admit it. He's like, help him out, help a brother out. That's what I think it is. And whatever. It is what it is, bro. You do you. I respect the grind. I'm just saying. I think that's what it is. I could be wrong. Maybe that was a little insensitive of me, but I'm just saying. But
for fun and food.
What I appreciate.
I'm sure the sauce was fine in person.
Food isn't supposed to be fun.
Pink sauce, and this is fun,
But you can't ship it like that
what I mean
and ignore all regulations.
The aftertaste?
Food isn't fun unless the food is shaped like dinosaurs, okay?
I'm not messing.
Jesus Christ, they
It's
actually
like
ate it.
watered down ranch. It's not bad. Definitely not worth $20 a bottle. But we support small businesses. I don't know if she's fixing things or not. That's not
Is this
my
even a
problem.
critic? This is like a paid shill at this point. That was like an actual just hashtag ad. That's like the best review possible that you could have gotten for that product.
Well, of course the product's going to be good. It's just somebody else's ranch sauce with honey in it. You know what I'm saying? Whoa, It's like if I went to like fucking. That's like the food trucks that go to like Taco Bell and they buy a Taco Bell and sell it to you at like triple the price. It's like, this food isn't actually bad. It tastes familiar, but it's just expensive. It's not worth. It's not worth $7 a taco. You know what I mean?
Thing is wrong. It's rotten. So I pulled out the bottle and I opened it up and I had to stick my finger inside of it, but there is a piece.
Hey, we're all pink on the inside. You know what I'm saying?
Of glitter to sending this to a food safety testing lab, and I think it's like $300. I'm willing to send this to be tested. Yeah, I feel like I haven't met her yet, and
okay, so what is this then?
Considered swollen or not? Watered down.
I'm going to go open, and
all right. We're gonna transition to this video here because this is just that video without the reaction over it. I like Charlie. I just I think it would be a little less redundant if we we don't need reactions. We already have one bad reaction myself, so.
All right. Everyone, please welcome Allie to the show. Hi. How are you? Can I have a hug? Nice to meet you. Take a seat. All right, so this is the first time you two have ever met each other, right?
Correct.
Okay, then. And you're both influencers, obviously, on TikTok. Now, before we go any further,
we're really just using words today. Influencers. You're an influencer? That's just a word now. Everybody's a fucking influencer.
I do have to ask this, Allie, because my producers did tell me that the reason that we had to separate the couches is because you didn't feel comfortable in sitting next to Chef Pete.
What?
Yeah, I feel like I haven't met her yet, and
well, that's a really off-putting. So many questions. We just started. First of all, why did she feel that uncomfortable? Wait, that's so. Why did she feel that uncomfortable sitting next to her? I'm so confused. That's a little sus. It's also a little sus that he would call her out for that because you'd think you'd want to keep it professional. I mean, personally, I probably wouldn't put two strangers on a couch next to each other either. I wonder what the question was behind the scenes because that makes it seem racially motivated or something. Maybe not racially motivated. Maybe I'm going too far with that. But it makes it seem like she hates her. Is it? I feel like that's the first. I don't know how to feel about that. Okay.
It's just kind of the last line of her saying that I harassed her just didn't make me uncomfortable because I never set out to harass anybody, and I think that's like a little bit delusional to say something like that.
So tell me, from your perspective, she says that she didn't harass you.
I think it's delusional to send a sample to a laboratory after you stuck your finger in it.
Oh, yeah, because she probably has really dirty fingers, I guess.
Okay, so let's talk about this because we don't have these details, and I need to show this. So,
that glitter came from your finger.
Taste of Chef Pete sauce. You did the viral video, which everyone does those. People did their taste test, but you then went further. Tell me what you then did.
So I
sent to a lab. Yeah, why not?
Saw it and I was like, wow, this is such a cool sauce. It's bright pink. Like, I'm a sauce girl.
Bro, I don't know. I would be there. I'd be like, bro, this is what I don't like. Listen, here's my problem. Because this girl, this episode went horribly wrong. But the problem is you guys got to learn to be you guys got to learn to be adults. And this girl here, this girl right here on the left is not an adult. And I just need to be explicitly clear. I understand it can be very frustrating and pressured when you go onto somebody's show and you could feel like nervous. But don't say, I found this sauce. I thought it was so cool. This is what I'd say. I ordered this sauce. It's bright pink. That's got to be that's the first fucking red flag. Okay? I tasted it. And then I was like, my stomach hurts. I have diarrhea, so I sent them into a lab. You almost killed me. What, you think I'm going to fucking... Oh, well, I'm not going to be nice to you on the show. I almost died. I certainly diarrhea'd. You know what I'm saying? I mean, frankly, shame on you for buying some fucking refrigerated sauce on the internet. But, it's still, what the fuck?
And I was like, wow, this is such a cool sauce. It's bright pink. Like, I'm a sauce girl. So when I was doing the review, there was just so many red flags that I saw in it. Like the label, when you make a USDA label, you have to put in batch numbers because...
I'd be like, the label's wrong. 440 servings? How the fuck did you mess that up?
If something were to be recalled, you have to be able to trace it down to the salt and pepper that is in something. And so if something...
Not to cut you off, but to cut you off. So you didn't see the video because you follow me, right?
Well, I want to hear Allie.
Yeah, absolutely. You had your time to talk, so just let me have mine.
Ooh, there we go. A little spice.
So I understand, like, if it does have dairy in it, you see all these concerns. You saw my TikTok. I follow you. You have my address, my phone number, my email. If once I posted my original video, if you wanted to make things right as a business owner, when you create a product, that's your pride and joy. You send it off to someone, they don't like it. You're like, oh my gosh, like that's my pride and joy.
There's no way that was naturally colored pink. Get the fuck out of here.
Were you
Let
saying
me
that
fix
you
it.
weren't contacted by
No,
Chef P?
and the thing is, if you knew I had a problem with it, you could have contacted me and I could have turned around. And I'm not a hateful person. I could have been like, wow, Chef P contacted me.
So you're saying that you contacted me?
No, I'm saying you
I
didn't
never
contact
received.
me.
Okay, but why would I contact someone who's fabricating something on?
You literally just said that you contacted everybody who got the pink sauce. So right here, you're just catching yourself. Why would I contact you? You said you sent a fucking email to everybody, asshole. What are you talking about, Dick?
On the internet.
But nothing was fabricated.
To be honest, you're not special. You're not special. Okay? So why should I?
I wonder why they clapped. This is the, like, truly. I wonder why they clapped. Because here's the thing. You're not special, right? Did they clap because they just felt inclined to, that was such a powerful line? Or did they clap because the applause sign came on? That's the real question. Like, did the studio or whatever go like, we have to hit the fucking, you know what I mean? Hit the applause sign.
I lose my mind and approach you directly when you're fabricating something on the internet.
Well, I will say this because I want to hear both of your sides. I will say this. As Chef P, as a businesswoman, no matter what someone reviews your products, unfortunately, everyone is special to you because that's going to be your business.
Shit, I wouldn't have said that.
I could have, taken down the video and done my testing and kept it to myself, which I did.
No, you.
Why? Why would you do that? Why would you even consider that? I can understand how this woman's getting like almost gaslit in real time, basically, because the entire show is bro, these fucking ghosts. The entire show is framed against her. I feel like they definitely put up like a clap sign,
Could have.
Which isn't necessarily the guy who's doing the show's fault. It could have been like the producer or whatever fancy title they got. The signman. That's what I'm going to call them.
Reached out to me like, hey, girl, you know what? I see what you're doing. It's amazing and all. I'm a supporter, but I think you should look into this.
I hate this. First of all, you're on social media. If you want to get viral on social media, you're going to get criticized on social media. Second of all, considering how much of a condescending bitch you're being, sorry, dickhead. Well, let me not use gendered words. Let me not be super sorry. How much of a condescending fucking asshole that you're being right now. You would have ignored that. Hey, girl, I love you so much. I've never met you before, and I got sick using your product, but I really respect what you're doing by violating FDA guidelines. But did you know that I'm dying? Like, what? Shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? Like, the people that say shit like this, like, they want you to extend 10, like, courtesies 10 degrees beyond what you are fucking entitled to. Like, this is the most entitled shit in the entire world. You could have been nice and reached out. You had a viral pink sauce that was hurting people, and I fucking reviewed it. You put it up, and I reviewed it, and it was killing people. And you know what? People that you were selling it to locally are probably fine because they were able to, put it in their refrigerator. But when you shipped it and it takes 10 fucking business days to get to me, it's a totally different fucking story.
Take this step. Did you research this? Did you check out your packaging there?
You should have done that yourself.
Versus trying to tear down my business and my livelihood.
2 cents. Papa, you should do another Daniel Larson check-in.
I don't think so, brother.
Good.
This woman's a fucking, she's what an entitled piece of shit garbage.
Trying to tear down my business and my livelihood.
Your business is mixing 3 other products together to make your product. It's not really a business. It's taking some other name brand fucking ranch sauce, mixing that name brand ranch sauce with like Pepto-Bismol, and then adding some honey to it. That's it. You're using other things. What are you talking about? Tear down my business. That'd be like if I went to fucking Dollar Tree and I sold these. I buy them for $1, I sell them for $2. And somebody's like, that you can just get those for $1 Dollar Tree. I'm like, no, you're tearing down my business right now. Or if like I shipped them without any type of I shipped them out, but I didn't put any like the protectors. You know how like people stuff it with paper and stuff, and I didn't do that, and they just came shattered. And it's like, why? People criticize me. It's like, why didn't you reach out to me privately? It's like, get the fuck out of here.
You could have contacted me directly,
Can you receive that?
Yeah, and
Bro, I would have been like, fuck you. I ain't doing that shit. You're acting like a child right now. I would have went in, bro.
keep saying that I should have reached out to you, but
You said you did
and
reach
I'm
out to
gonna
her.
touch your hand when I say this. When I said that you're not special, I meant that as you're not special as far as someone trying
You know what I would have done?
to hurt me.
After we played that, I would have said, you know what? You're right. I'm not special. But here, and I would have taken out the pink sauce that she gave to me, that she sold me, and I would have said, do you want to try some wings right now? Do you want to eat some wings together with this pink sauce? And if she refused, I'd say, why? Why are you refusing? It's your pink sauce. It's healthy. Come on, let's go, girl. Let's have some pink sauce right now. Eat your own product. Drink it. Drink this. I would have had ready with it. I would be like, I'm going to make her eat her own. And if she won't do it, boom. Eat this, motherfucker. Eat it.
So I didn't take
This
it
is annoying.
as a direct insult
This is very
because
cringe.
I know the industry and I know
She knows the industry. What are you talking about? Oh, what industry do you know? What?
how people use different
Oh, I would not let this woman touch my hand. I would have smacked her. Not me personally, because I'm a man, but like if it was my wife, I would have been like, don't fucking. I know my wife would have been like, don't fucking touch me. What are you doing? This would have been a fight. That's what I wanted to see, a fight. Okay? This woman on the left shouldn't have to stick up for herself, but you have to stick up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta, she shouldn't be in the situation where she's basically being completely battered by everything around her, but you gotta come out like a firecracker. You got to come out like, don't fucking touch me. They say, you're not special. Don't touch me. This is why I don't want to sit next to you, fucking animal. That's what I would have said to her. That would have been a little too mean, actually. But I would have said, don't fucking touch me. That's why I didn't want to sit next to you. You always touch me. You're fucking weird, bro. You sent me poison, and I didn't want it. And I criticized it. Now you're crying. You're coping on live TV.
topics to
I know the industry. What's the FDA? What does the F stand for in the FDA? Freaking Drug Administration.
build their platforms. That's all I'm saying. And I forgive
at the
you.
end of the day, I think this is a moment of reflection.
Absolutely, and I think it's a moment of learning on both parts.
I think the learning is more on your part.
Yes.
Okay.
And that's being real. And this being real here. Because the thing is the matter that her business, her livelihood, her safety is being affected now. And these are things that we don't think about. Mm-hmm. This moment is for you to realize that your power is really in what you're saying and what you're doing.
I know that the F stands for federal. I was cosplaying as the pink sauce lady. Thank you, though, in the chat, guys.
And that one video that you did for that second, the follow-up video, had ripple effects that you have to acknowledge is there. Because if it was on the other foot, you'd be sitting here upset, crying, mad, if you had to move every week because you and your child were in danger.
Absolutely.
She's got to. Where the fuck is this? Oh, she had to move every week? What are you talking about? Where did that even come from? Yeah, I got to move. No, you don't. Shut up. She has to move every week for her safety. Oh, my God. That's just not true. I object. Objection, Your Honor. That's not real.
Absolutely.
So this is the moment for you just to say, you know what? Next time, I will take this step. Before I post something, I'm going to do my research. Before I do something, I'm going to reach out to her. Before I do something, I'm really going to realize, is this really my responsibility? Your responsibility is to build each other up as women.
No, fuck that. How come men never say that, but women always cope with that shit? Yeah, I get it. Women's issues, feminism, and all that. But if anybody ever said, you're supposed to build this guy up as another man, I'd smack you with my dick. What are you talking about? What a fucking shameful tactic. Shameless tactic, really. You have to agree with her because she's a woman. Shut the fuck up. This woman almost poisoned me. What are you talking about? Oh my God. That's your whole argument? As a woman. Ridiculous.
All right. Listen, never forget that social media can unconsciously or consciously lead to the demise of your relationships.
All right. Well, that show was terrible. This woman's a fucking moron. That guy's a moron. That other girl on the left, she needs to grow a pair of balls. But, I understand how she got, I understand how easy you can get steamrolled on a show like that. You need to build each other up as women. Also, you're not special.
I want Papa Gut to pee on my face, but just as a friend. There's nothing weird about that. I want him to pee on my face.